Are you wanting to travel for the holidays and you're not sure if you can take your child with you? My name is Birkhead. I'm an attorney with Wirth Law Office in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I've been practicing for a little over 7 years now, mainly in family and criminal law. And I want to help you make law easy by just talking a little bit about traveling with the child during the holidays. Um, so most divorce decrees or most custody orders aren't going to have a lot of real detailed provisions for when and how you can travel out of state with the child. Some do, and in those situations, if there's specific requirements that need to be adhered to, absolutely follow the terms of your decree. That is always job one. So I'm mainly going to talk today about when your decree doesn't give you the parameters or provisions, the rules and regulations for traveling out of state with a child. Um, this comes up a lot during the holiday season because parents are looking at a good chunk of time with the kids. Most holiday school breaks last 2 weeks. Those 2 weeks are divided with one parent having a full week and the other parent having a full week. Usually, obviously there are outliers, but I'm just going with the majority here. So what I tell my clients is if there's nothing specifically prohibiting you from traveling out of state with a child, and you're not going to be traveling out of state for nefarious means, like you're not going on vacation and then moving, or you're not going to, see terrible people that the child shouldn't be around, or you're not going to like take a 4-year-old to the strip at Vegas and go to the casinos, then you can go have a vacation with your kids for the holidays. If it's your time, if it's your week, you've got a full week to be able to plan a trip that should not interfere with your co-parents' time, should not deprive them of any time. And as long as you're being fit and proper and appropriate with the children, there's nothing to stop you. Now, here's some best practice tips though. One, make sure that you give the co-parent notice that you're going to be going out of town. You want to do this, one, because it's a courtesy and respect thing, but two, also, depending on where you're going, let's say you're the non-custodial parent and you're wanting to go to Hawaii for the holidays. You need to let your co-parent know that they need to pack some not winter clothes. Uh, Most people, if they're packing their kids up for a winter break visit, they're not going to think to pack suntan lotion and a swimsuit. So let them know so that way they can make sure that the child is packed accordingly. The other thing too is every parent has a right to know where their child is at any given time. That doesn't mean that you need to have like that doesn't mean that you need to have a GPS tag on you showing your location at any given moment. But you can say, hey, so we're going to be going to this town in this state for this number of days. This is the hotel we're going to be staying at if you need to reach us and our phones aren't working for some reason. Just basic contact info. Like, this is where we're staying. This is where we're going. These are the relatives that we're going to go see if we're going to go see relatives. Or, we're just going to be going and acting like tourists. But this is where you can find us or where you should be able to find us. Every parent has a right to know that at any given time. And the last thing I'll say is, especially if you're going out of town, but even if you're not, during the holiday break when it's your time with the child, make sure that that child still is able to speak with the other parent at least once a day. Um, you know, I, from my own personal experience, my kid calls me every morning to say good morning, every night to say good night. And for the non-custodial parents out there, it makes the world of difference. So always make sure that your child is getting to have some kind of, telephone or phone, FaceTime contact with the other parent while they're in your care. If you have questions about this, or you're just not sure if you're even permitted to travel out of state, definitely give us a call. My name is Birkhead. I'm with Wirth Law Office, and I want to help you make law easy.